You think your first day was rough? Maybe you cried, got swaddled, and someone took cute photos. A wild horse? He gets born, face plants into dirt, and immediately has to run for his life. Welcome to the American West, where you're born, running, starving, and somehow still expected to look majestic while doing it. Just a quick drop to the ground, and boom, you're alive. Congratulations, you've officially joined the world's most anxiety-inducing maternity ward, the open prairie. Mom gives you a few licks, checks that all your legs are attached, and then immediately starts walking away like she's got errands to run. You, meanwhile, are lying there, still trying to figure out how knees work. A few awkward scrambles later, you're up. You wobble like a malfunctioning tripod, legs flailing like overcooked spaghetti, but hey, you're standing. Kind of. You lurch forward, trip, faceplant, repeat. It's not elegant, but nature doesn't care about elegance. It cares about speed, because somewhere out there, something with teeth is already listening for the sound of baby hooves. So yeah, no nap time, no welcome to the world hugs. Your very first life lesson, run now, process trauma later. This is your herd, 8 mares, a few other wobbly newborns, and that one big muscular horse glaring at everyone? That's your dad. He's not exactly a cuddly parent. He's more like a grumpy bouncer at the nightclub of life. Keeps the wolves and bachelor stallions away, but don't expect bedtime stories. You spend your first few months figuring out what's edible, grass, and what's not, literally everything else. Grass looks easy, right? Wrong. You try it, gag, and wonder why adults pretend it's food. Eventually, though, you get the hang of it just in time for your first real scare. You're nibbling grass, living your best 4-month-old life, when something shifts in the air. A smell. Sharp, metallic, wrong. Before you even process it, Dad's already there, snorting, stamping, pawing the ground like he just read How to Be Intimidating, and took it personally. A gray wolf freezes at the edge of the brush, calculating. Then decides, nah, not worth the dental bills. He slinks away. You don't cheer, you just go back to chewing. Because in the wild, close calls are Tuesday. Then one day, everything smells different. The air bites harder. The grass crackles underhoof. The adults start moving faster, tighter with that "we've done this before" energy. Winter is coming, and if you think it's poetic, you've never had to eat frozen grass for breakfast. Water holes shrink into muddy pits. You learn to paw through snow to find what's left of last summer's salad bar. Your fur thickens into something that barely counts as insulation, but at least you look fluffier, which is nice, right before you freeze to death. The herd huddles together, adults on the outside, you in the middle, shivering like a furry burrito of fear. The nights are long, the howls are close, and the world feels endless. But somehow, you survive, you always do. 2 years old now. You're bigger, stronger, faster. Also, you're suddenly getting on Dad's nerves. See, he's the stallion, the boss, the alpha. And you? Your competition. He's been patient up to now, but one day he looks at you and decides, yeah, you're old enough to leave. There's no talk, no ceremony, just one swift kick to the ribs and the message is clear. Get your own herd, kid. You think about arguing, you don't. Because keeping all your legs intact seems like a good long-term strategy, so you leave. Alone. Except, not for long. Turns out, you're not the only exiled son wandering the wilderness. You find others. 5, maybe 6 young stallions, all kicked out by their dads too. Congratulations. You're now in what scientists call a bachelor band. You call it therapy with extra violence. Life here is chaotic. You spar for fun, for dominance, for literally no reason. You fight, you rest, you fight again. And every single day, you dream about finding your own herd, your ticket to horse adulthood. But it's not that easy, because to get a herd, you have to take one. And to take one, you have to beat another stallion. And that's like trying to win a boxing match against a tank. Years pass. You're stronger now, scarred, confident. You've learned every dirty fighting trick in the book. Fake left, kick right, fight when he's not looking. Finally, you spot them, a herd of mares, guarded by a stallion who looks a little tired. Perfect. You step forward. He sees you. Game on. You charge, hooves flashing, teeth snapping, dust clouds, screams, chaos. It's brutal. It's primal. It's exhausting. 5 minutes later, you're lying in the dirt, breathing like an asthmatic steam engine. He limps away victorious, but you both know, next time, maybe not. You heal. You fight again and again. Each scar, another lesson. Each loss, another reminder that ambition hurts. Age 5. You finally win. One perfect strike, one lucky moment, and just like that, the other stallion yields. You drive him off, head high, chest heaving. You're the new boss. The herd is yours. The mares watch from a distance, unimpressed but compliant. You did it. You're king. And for about 5 minutes, life feels perfect. Then reality hits. Being king means no rest. You're always watching the horizon, guarding your mares, fighting wolves, and, oh yeah, babysitting foals that trip over their own legs. Every sound makes your ears twitch. Every shadow could be a rival, and the grass never tastes as sweet when it's your job to defend it. You hear them before you see them, the same haunting chorus you remember from your youth. Only now, it's your herd they're stalking. You gather your mares, push the foals to the center. The wolves circle, you snort, stomp, and charge. This isn't about winning, it's about making them think you're not worth the trouble. They scatter. You survive the night, barely. And in the morning you limp through the snow, wondering how many more winters your legs have left in them. Years blend together. Spring, summer, fall, winter, repeat. The fights get harder, the nights get colder, and those once sleek muscles now ache with every step. You've ruled this patch of prairie for nearly a decade. You know every rock, every tree, every hidden waterhole. But the herd you fought so hard for? They're restless. They know it too. You're slowing down. Then one morning, you see him. A young stallion, tall, shiny, full of the same arrogance you once had. He stares at you, nostrils flared, challenge accepted. You square off. The air crackles. The mares scatter, and the fight begins. Hooves crash, teeth flash, dust fills the air. You give everything, every ounce of strength, every lesson learned, every scar earned. But time doesn't care. Your legs tremble, your breath falters. One final blow, and you fall. He stands over you, victorious. Your herd, your family, walks away with him. No ceremony, no goodbye, just silence. You watch them fade into the golden distance, and for the first time in your life, you are truly alone. Winter again. You travel light now. No herd, no purpose, just memories. You cross the same plains you once ruled, hooves sinking into the snow. You find an old cliffside for shelter, a place you once shared with your herd. You rest there, the cold creeping into your bones. Your fur is thick, but your body is thin. Still, your head stays high. Because even now, even half-starved and alone, you're a wild horse. And wild horses don't quit. They fade, quietly, into legend. A rustle. A sound you know too well. Wolves. The same pack, the same story. But this time, there's no herd to protect, no one to save. Just you and the end. You charge one last time. Snow flying, breath steaming, eyes fierce, and then silence. The plains are quiet again. Another stallion's story ends, buried beneath wind and snow. And that's the life of a wild horse. Born face first into dirt, raised on danger, crowned by battle, and ended by winter. Majestic, sure. Free? Absolutely. But easy? Never. Because out here, freedom isn't a gift, it's a fight.